Reflections. We are reflecting around this Christmas time, and today specifically on Zachariah. Zachariah was an elderly gentleman and an elderly priest who the lot fell on him to be giving incense inside the Holy of Holies that year when our Lord is being born. Zachariah and, as you know, his wife Elizabeth were both righteous in the eyes of God. Amazingly though, St. Luke Gospel writes as follows: they were both righteous in the eyes of God, and they did not have a son. And it's almost contradicting. If they are righteous, they should have gotten all what they request for. But you know what happened? He went one day to the altar, and while he's giving the incense, the angel of God appeared on the right side and told him the story that his wife is going to be pregnant and her son is going to be great in the eyes of God, and he's going to be John the Baptist, and many will believe because of him. Zachariah, however, did not believe, and the angel did not like that. Only because he is a priest, he should be aware of what happened in the Old Testament, because the same thing happened before to Abraham, and he believed. So it's not quite unusual, although it's unusual, but it's not never happened. It's not impossible. So since he didn't believe, he was asked to be mute, not speak, until he actually sees the birth of his child. And when he saw John being born, and they asked him what name, assuming he will be called Zachariah or other names as the customs of the Jews, he wrote he wants his name John, and he started praising God. And I want to reflect on Zachariah. Could you and me be him? Could I be Zachariah? Could I be faithful and loyal to God and righteous in his eyes? It's very easy to be faithful and righteous in the eyes of people. I could easily deceive others and make you all believe that I'm very righteous. But the crucial point that I'm reflecting on Zachariah, he was righteous in the eyes of God. Could I be him? Can I be him? Another reflections on Zachariah. Zachariah was righteous in the eyes of God in spite of the hardship that he's having in his own life. Zachariah did not have a son, and at that time that could be considered a curse, because that means he will never have the Messiah from his household. Zachariah was willing to continue to be faithful to God in spite of that his prayers were not answered. Can I be him? Can I be that person that my prayers are delayed in answering, but I'm still, in spite of that, I continue to pray and I'm faithful? Do I respect and honor the altar as Zachariah did? Or do I go into the altar at time of communion or as a deacon without the fear of God? Do I really feel the presence of God and the angels in the altar? Did I forget that the church and the altar are the house of the angels, and every move I do should be considered as if it's a movement reflecting the presence of the angels in the altar in the church? I'm wondering if you and I could be Zachariah. Zachariah, who stayed silent for 9 months reflecting on the work of God, and when he finally opened his mouth, the first words were praising God, not cursing God, not saying, "Why did you make me stay that long without mouth to praise you?" I'm reflecting on Zachariah, and I want you to reflect on him too, because he is a type of each one of us who could be around the manger, and you want to please God this year by being Zachariah. I wish you are reflecting as I am for you and for me. Please do that for yourself as well. Don't let Christmas things that's not related to Christ take away Christ and make you not reflect. Are you one of those around the manger? I hope you enjoyed this episode from Reflections, and hope to meet you again with another person reflecting if I am him. Hope to see you soon, and hope you're enjoying Christmas time. Thank you.